So who's clapping?
Oh, we gotta clap first.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well,
No,
I'll just clap.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is the third episode of our basement podcast here. We got two special guests. He's already a YouTuber, as you can see by his beard, so he's like pretty much used to this kind of stuff already.
Okay.
So let's just get right into the episode, guys.
We're not gonna introduce it. We're not gonna introduce.
Yeah, why don't you
You
guys
introduce me
yourselves?
or Alex?
Yeah.
Kevin, we haven't even introduced ourselves.
Okay, wait. Everybody introduce themselves, starting from Louis.
Alright guys, okay, on episode 3, we're finally gonna talk about who we actually are as people.
Okay.
Or just what our names are.
About our deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. My name is Louis.
Okay.
My name's Alexander.
Bro, do you want your
Full name
last name
drop.
in this?
I don't care.
Okay. He's gonna be our first guest with an actual identity.
An actual identity.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, I'm Kevin.
Justin.
Jeez. Okay, you guys are very secret.
Alright, what are you guys'
Yeah.
favorite pizza toppings?
Dude,
Okay,
Favorite pizzas?
Bro,
Is this like a genuine
would you guys ever
question?
try-
No, you guys
There's
know
no
that
way this
clip?
is a genuine
No,
question.
you know like that Gen Alpha podcast clip?
It's like,
Oh!
Yeah,
Yes, I
favorite
know
pizza
exactly what you're
That's
talking
what I was like, we need to
Yeah,
ask.
I don't know. Pepperoni is...
Honestly, those
Yeah,
kids
it
made
has
some
a
like
weird
really good
taste.
points. I really like the point he made about like the sausage and
but all of them
No, I'm
said
more-
the
I'm more of
same
a
thing.
cheese
Like
guy.
one kid was like, "Yeah,
That's
like I like pepperoni, but like not too much." And they're like, "Yeah, I like pepperoni, but not too much." Like they all went around
And then,
said
and then
something.
the one
just say
kid
the
is
same
like,
thing
I
over
don't
and
like
over."
pepperoni, it kind of has a weird taste.
And then
I'm more of a cheese guy.
That's us, bro. That's us. Like
Are we the
someone's
kids
gonna
at the
find a
table?
clip of our podcast and like put it on Instagram Reels and it's
Yeah,
just
but
gonna-
Is that why you're doing this? Is that what the goal
to find it to
for
say
somebody
a
to
really
discover it
stupid
and make
shit.
some stupid fucking shit post about
Discover
Yeah.
it, yeah. Like uncover a relic. Yeah.
it?
Like, look at these dumbasses would you rathers. Are
Alright,
you fucking
guys.
serious?
Perfect segue. Would you rather be blind in one eye or two eyes?
Bro, 2 eyes.
dude.
Wait, low key 2 eyes though, cause then I won't know what I'm missing.
Exactly.
But you're born, it's like...
Oh, am I
happens right now.
born blind in 2 eyes or born blind?
You are. What
Wait,
you
but
are
if
right
I'm
now.
born blind in 1 eye, I still won't really know what I'm missing.
No,
Yeah,
because you only see half.
but I won't know that. To me, it'll be full.
Well, I mean, if you have like
Well, you'll get used to whatever
Yeah,
circumstances.
but then
you're
you-
in.
Wait, so
But
I
then-
would rather be able to see
But
than
Alex,
not see.
but like if you look at someone with 2 eyes and like they can see in both of them, you're like, damn.
What? No, wait, there's this one guy that I work with.
Yeah, they can see with both of their
Holy
eyes.
shit! Okay, but if I can't see with any eyes,
But then you can't see that. You
I
can't
can
see
hear
it.
Bro,
about
I
it.
work with
That
a guy
doesn't-
who's blind in 1 eye, and when he like yells like at everyone, but when he yells at you, he's like, he has like 1 eye like turned like this, so he's like,
He's like
get
a
the fuck back to work.
He's like a pirate.
and I'm like, is he like? I'm like, oh, he's definitely not looking at me. Like he's looking to the guy like the left of me.
How many people are in the same room?
yeah, how many?
Why are they all so
You have a
grouped
guy
together?
standing right
No,
next to
it's
you.
like really cramped in the kitchen, bro.
Oh,
It's like a
the kitchen.
fucking
Should we
fire
talk about
hazard.
like our jobs? I feel like we have a lot of job experience that.
Not really.
Who
Well,
here
I
has?
do.
I have a
job
little bit of
experience.
job experience.
I have a lot of job experience.
I have a. I,
Wait, Justin,
I,
you have a job.
yeah.
I've done a
Kid's
lot
a
of.
doctor, bro.
I've done a lot
we
of.
have a doctor on
Oh, you're a
miscellaneous
doctor?
Am I down
jobs.
there?
Okay, let's ask you for medical advice.
Oh no.
So let's just say your penis.
okay.
It's off. How do you put it back on?
Yeah, what if you take acid and then chop off your dick in your dorm room?
Honestly,
How do you go about getting
People
it
say
back
that story's
on?
fake. I've heard people.
Oh,
say it's
really?
not real.
Honestly,
But who knows?
it depends on like what do you like. Do you want it back or do you want it off? Like
You want it
completely?
back?
It's already off. You
I
want it
know,
back.
I know, but like, do you want to keep it
Like,
off?
do you want it? No, you don't.
You want it back?
You want it back.
Back on?
Are we being serious now?
Yes. What's the procedure?
Is it possible to put it back on?
Yeah.
Wait, it'll work?
Will you still have
No,
feeling?
it depends on how quickly you can get it on ice, and then maybe like some kind of saline to keep the blood vessels
So,
from dying.
so the if the blood if
Then
you'll
if
have
it starts to go into like necrosis or something like that, it just fucked.
I see. So if you like wait a little too long, will you have like blood circulation issues and you can't get hard?
It's more of what comes off of you. Like, what's still on you should be fine. Like, it's just gonna, scar up. But, like,
Oh,
what
so it'll
comes
just
off of
look
you, it's
weird?
starting to decay and, like...
I see. But will it be functional?
It's probably not gonna be the same.
Can you piss?
Probably.
Well, how would you wait? How would you piss? Like the guy that cut his dick completely off. How do you piss after that?
Yeah, how do you piss with no dick?
You still have a hole.
So you're
Just like a girl.
I guess.
Well, it's still like a tube coming from somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's just
whatever
wherever
the hole,
you left
wherever the
off.
hole, exactly. Wherever you left the hole, you still
Yeah.
You think it specifically comes from like the penis?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on, it comes from the
the
balls.
piss
It
originates. It
It's
generates
It's
in the
swans
tip.
thing.
Wait, doesn't
It's
it come from
spawns
the
inside the
balls,
penis.
bro?
Yo, dude. No wonder my balls are so.
Your
No wonder
balls
they're
are
so
heavy?
hairy, bro. That's
Dude.
What are you talking about?
All right.
Okay, who else has done jobs?
I've done a lot of jobs.
I've
yeah.
also done a lot of
Louis,
jobs.
you go first, bro.
Okay.
Tell us about your job
I've
experience.
worked at Wendy's.
Yeah.
They took advantage of me a lot. I worked at a local supermarket chain. I don't know how local it is, but I'm just not gonna say.
It's like
Okay, I
yeah.
worked at Stop and Shop. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
fine.
matter.
That doesn't matter.
I have no knowledge. And I worked at a country club.
Not
And
specifying.
yeah.
Yeah,
not
don't
specific.
say that one.
And then,
Yeah.
and now I'm doing like Grubhub.
Wait.
Jobs, Louis, do you have anything to add?
Bro, I don't know. Well, I could talk about, bro, Wendy's used to take hella advantage of me. I started working there when I was 14, and I would work 8 hours with no break, like, just my chin dangling over the fryer for 8 hours every Sunday.
Wait, you would fry?
Yeah, I would fry.
Oh shit.
You
Okay.
could call me a fry guy.
A fry
actually.
cook.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fry guy.
What are like...
Did you ever sneak some of the food?
I snuck food every single time.
Dude, remember when we used to work
We
at that?
ate
place?
so much of the food.
Yo,
So
I
much
would
food.
make jokes about the other people, cause like, the one or two other people in the entire store that spoke English, they were like my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So they would like walk over to me and like, yo, can I get a nugget? And then like, I would give them whatever. And then the manager walks by, I'll be like, yo, can you stop taking the fucking food? Like, I'm trying to do my job over here.
But they get in trouble
Not
for
really.
taking a nugget.
I mean, the manager didn't care that much, but it was
The nuggets are like probably 1 cent a piece.
Yeah.
probably. You know, the Wendy's nuggets are actually really fucking good. Like the
Couldn't
spicy
you
ones.
not
too.
eat at Wendy's for like 2 years after you quit?
I was probably exaggerating, but it got really boring after a while.
Yeah, well, no, but for a few years, every time we were like, yeah, we should go to Wendy's, bro. You're like, no, I can't eat there.
Yeah, I probably did.
They know me.
Does it like remind you of like those like Papa games?
Papa game?
Oh!
Yeah, like the Papa
Like
Pizzeria.
Papa-
or
So,
the Papa
well, here's the
Burgeria.
thing. Those games are fun. So
No,
like
but
when
yeah,
you're
I know.
when you're actually there and like the steam is just in your nostrils like all the way in there.
And then you just keep on telling the same food over and over.
Yeah,
oh, bro,
it's
I
like-
hate the
that's
smell
like
of working in a
nauseous,
restaurant.
yeah.
You can try to force yourself to think that way, like I'm in a Papa game, but it's like it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish it was that way.
Dude,
that would be awesome.
Like working at an ice cream spot must be so easy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's the
That must be
easiest job
easiest
ever.
job shit ever.
Whenever you order ice cream, you could, and it's like all girls in the back, and they're just like dancing and shit. And
Yeah.
you're like, where the fuck is
Bro,
my
and
ice
they're
cream,
all
bro?
smiling.
Yeah, they're,
Like,
actually,
they're
actually
at work
smiling.
and they're
They're
smiling.
smiling,
Like,
yeah.
bro,
and they're like making jokes like in
they're
the
like
back.
making
like,
out.
Yeah, they
Dang, bro.
make out in the back. Bro.
Bro, I feel like, especially if you work at an ice cream shop like in the middle of the day, and like nobody ever comes in.
It must be fun, like getting some people because like, all you do is scoop ice cream. And
Yeah.
like, maybe use a machine for soft serve. Like
Yeah, that's I feel like that's
That's
really
literally
like
not
Papa-
Even milkshakes, it's just like it's fine.
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, should I
That'd
talk
be
about
$10.
should I talk about my job?
Sure.
My
Sure.
jobs.
Talk about all
Okay,
your
well,
jobs.
first I worked as an assistant carpenter. That was like my
Oh,
first
okay.
ever job. That sucked. I mean, in the summer it was really, really hot, so I would just be outside scraping paint off a wall. I was like 13 years old.
Was that with your dad?
Yeah, and it sucked.
Did you even get paid?
Yeah, but not well. I was getting paid like $7 an hour.
What the hell?
And it was hard. I was like working 8 hours a day in 100-degree weather outside doing manual labor.
Your dad was just
I was actually like a slave. No, but it wasn't that bad. And I guess I got paid lunch breaks too. And paid lunch because my dad would buy me lunch.
Okay.
Interesting. And then my second job was working as a shipper. In the warehouse. I was in the warehouse putting packages in bags and sending them out for
your uncle's company.
Yeah, my uncle's company.
Oh shit. Okay.
Undisclosed name. That was fine. I mean, it was a really boring, repetitive job.
Remember what
but,
we did?
Bro, Justin came and worked one day, and we had a task that was like,
so stupid.
Oh my god!
So
we had boxes with like. You know what, like, pennies are? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, like the things you put on, like...
when you're playing, like, soccer in the gym.
You do, like
pennies. So, they had boxes. They had, like, probably, like, 500 of them.
No, they had, like, 2,000.
If not, it was, like thousands of them. And all of the boxes were labeled with the number of pennies that were in the box, right? And they had us go through every single one and count each of the boxes to make sure that the correct number of pennies was in there. So me and Justin, we got another box, and then we got this box, and we said, okay, 1, 2,
Bro, this
3,
is sweatshop.
4.
That's crazy.
Right? So we did this, and then we counted 2,000 of them, and we had this big pile of all the pennies. We were like, okay, everything is good. They needed to stay folded and in the boxes that we found them in. And we took them all out of the boxes and unfolded all of them.
Oh my God. What did you think?
They
were just wanted you to count them?
Well, no, wait.
Did you think they wanted you to leave it in a pile?
Here's what they do. They they have machines where they'll like press like numbers and names onto things. So I figured they would all just be going to get pressed. To then be sent to the whoever ordered them, but I was wrong, and they were just giving people the pennies. So
we did a useless job. We did a useless job.
We did a useless job because all of the pennies were correct. There was no discrepancy in the count, and so we just counted correctly counted pennies for like hours, and then we just made everything worse.
Bro.
Dude. And they had, like, shortages of, like, certain items. So we packed the wrong items in people's packages and we just sent them out. Like, they were looking for this very specific ball, but they had none on stock, like, next to us. So, like, oh, I guess this is, like, sort of similar. Like,
yeah, they were like, yeah, this is good enough.
Imagine the boss was like, oh, yo, we got these 2 kids, like, they can help out today. And then they just fuck everything up. They ruin everything.
No, because I was like going somewhere. We went down the shore the next day, and so we weren't there to fix our mess. So somebody else had to do it. So we just made so many problems.
Did you get paid for that, bro?
Yeah, we got paid.
He paid us for the issues. Oh God.
No, bro.
Dude, that shit was so funny.
And then my third job was also Justin only worked at the warehouse for one day. But my third job was with Justin, and it was at it was at a undisclosed tavern in a town. I can just say it and we can bleep it.
Yeah, that's true.
I can bleep whatever.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a long ass bleep.
The biggest bleep ever.
That job, I don't know. It was just a restaurant job.
We did a lot of bussing.
We were bussers and runners.
Dude, that
made
money. I made good money.
We made a lot of money there because the tips were pooled.
Insane, yeah.
And so we were getting like $5 an hour base, but we were making a lot of tips. So we were making like $23 after taxes an hour. We were making a lot of money, and it was an easy job too. And it was actually a really good job because the people who were working there were nice.
And then we could just steal the food from
and we ate so much food from the kitchen, dude.
Dude, I remember when Kyle just, like, walked in, like, Just like the barbecue sauce and like the fucking like the waffle fries.
I mean,
taste that we're making sure it's good for the customers.
Yeah, we're tasting.
And he started doing it himself.
Yeah.
That was definitely.
And then another job I had, I was an intern for a congressman in my local district. Basically, what that was, I just answered the phone for like random people. No. Oh, but yeah, so I talked to some crazy people. Like literally, there would just be old people who would call and just be like, "Is Donald Trump gonna end the world?" And I was like, yes. And I was like, bro, yeah.
What would you say to them? Yes.
I don't know. I would just be like, I don't believe that's in his plan or what way in his policies to end the world. Like you have to be so professional with them, and you also couldn't make any political statements because then like a news outlet would take that and like publish it. And there were actually like news outlets that would call and try and get the interns to say something that they weren't supposed to say.
Quick question.
What?
What's the point of this?
What do you mean? Well, a lot of people would call because they actually.
What's the point of them calling and then?
I think they just needed somebody to talk to. I think that's why they were calling, because a lot of them were like old. They would like talk to me for like an hour.
You can't hang up on them?
No,
you
can't hang up on them. No.
What if the line went down?
No, you can't hang up.
Oh, I can't. You're breaking up.
I mean, they're like genuine.
I'm going through a tunnel right now.
Okay, but like, why do they have to call you?
If somebody's being extremely disrespectful, you can hang up with them. And that happens sometimes.
Why do
people call you and call you a bitch?
Dude, people would be like, "Why are you a Democrat?" And I was like, "Bro, what?" I was like, "I just work here, bro."
Politics is just crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone's freaking out.
Why are they calling up why are they calling them up in the first place, number one? And two, why are they giving it off to the intern that doesn't know like a whole lot about
because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how the office is laid out. They don't they don't know anything. So they're just calling because they're angry about something or scared about something, and that's who you call. Your local congressman is who you call for that because that's who represents you. And then but most of the people were calling because they had like actual issues. Almost like 95% of the calls were immigration issues.
Okay.
Most of the people who called didn't even speak English, and I had to transfer. I had to write down their name and all their information, but send them to transfer them to the right person who could actually help them. But the thing is, a lot of them barely spoke English or had really heavy accents, and so it was so hard to understand their name and where they're from and what they were saying, and the people who I was giving the information to would get pissed if you didn't have the right stuff written down. So, and you can only get a person to repeat what they said so many times before they get mad. So it was just... God. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I guess it gave me, the skill of knowing how to deal with difficult people.
Yeah.
But, and then now I'm doing an internship at a tech company. That's why I'm in Florida. Because I lived here, and then I went to Florida for this internship, and then I came back just to visit. But,
you're a YouTuber, bro. Stop lying.
Bro, I'm not a YouTuber. I didn't have facial hair before I was in Florida, and Kevin thinks it makes me look like a YouTuber, but I don't know what he's talking about. It makes
you look like Louis.
Yeah, you guys, you are very Louis. You could say you're Louis, Louis' half brother.
Louis' long lost
Louis' cousin or something.
I feel like anyone could be a cousin. Cousins don't have to look.
Yeah, my cousins don't really look like me at all.
But you can see okay. You'll be okay, sure.
I guess.
But you know, both of you could be
I think
seventh
I think
cousins
any of us. Well, a seventh cousin.
Yeah, seventh cousins are you can breed.
Yeah, yeah, you can. That's
you can.
It doesn't count
that's
as
what I'm
incest
saying.
anymore.
It's 7 is only 6 away from first cousin.
That's a lot, though.
It is kind of a lot.
That's a lot.
It's only 1 away from sixth cousins, though.
You're right.
Yeah.
Dude, so you're seventh. So if you have sex with your seventh cousin, it's only 1 away from being incest.
What's
yeah, it's come on.
Seventh cousin is not considered.
Why do you know the cutoff?
The
you
cutoff
know
is
the
seventh.
cutoff?
What do you need to know the cutoff for?
The cutoff is that seventh cousin.
Why do you know the cutoff?
I don't know. I thought this was common knowledge.
I did not know that.
I just knew it.
What?
I'm pretty sure, at least. I don't know if you want to fact check me.
If you spend enough time on the internet, you'll figure it out.
You spend enough time on Discord, you'll know.
Yeah.
What does Discord have to do with incest?
I accidentally
Everything.
had sex with my my sixth cousin.
Am I the asshole?
Am I
the asshole? Guys, am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole? I accidentally had sex with my cousin.
Oh, we should do.
That was
an
my.
episode like that.
That was
Oh, am I
my.
the
That's like the
asshole?
shit that happened like Italy.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
Oh, we should
because we're
also-
publishing on this on the internet.
We
but-
should also do an episode where we try to get as many bleeps as possible.
Just
Bro,
the entire.
I can just say.
Or I can say.
For an hour.
Or I can just
straight.
say. Wait, I don't know the area, guys.
Like, that's gonna be like a minute of beeping.
He's gonna just have to cut it out.
Maybe we could.
Wait,
cut
All right,
it.
No,
enough.
no.
All right, enough of bleeping. Let's go into my jobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
the first job that I worked, I was like a camp counselor, at like a local, like my town has this like fucked up lake that's just completely green in it, but the kids are like, it's like, oh, the summer camp at the lake, and they want to like go swim in it. It's just completely fucking green. It's just completely disgusting. But I was like 14, I think. It was just for like a summer job, and I worked there for 2 summers. And it kind of sucked, bro. Like, I got paid $8 an hour, so
Bro.
below minimum wage.
How's that legal?
It's a weird. They found like a weird loophole where like if
Well,
you're
like
under.
a counselor, right?
Yeah, I was a counselor.
Is it like technically volunteer work, but you're getting paid?
Yeah, they found a weird loophole since it's like, oh, you're underage. They made it like volunteer work,
Bro.
but it's like you get paid $8 an hour. So it was just really stupid, and it was run by this weird like old lady who would yell at us like constantly, bro. There was this weird ass rules where you weren't allowed to sit down at all.
Bro, I hate
If she
people who
caught
are
you
like
sitting,
that.
if she caught you sitting, it was over, bro. And we had to like watch these kids, and like play games with them. But like if one of the kids was like, no, I don't want to play, or like I'm really tired, like can I just sit, like. If we couldn't let them do that. Like
Bro.
every kid had to be in the game or else we would get in trouble. And if the kids like
Bro.
didn't want to participate or like just wanted to like sit and like talk, it was like no.
That's really
Like,
stupid.
no, you can't do that.
Bro, it was like the same thing at Wendy's and Stop and Shop. If I wasn't doing like labor for 1 second, I was getting yelled at. Like,
Yeah.
like if I even like leaned on something at Wendy's,
Oh.
they'd be like, "Bro, stop!"
Stop.
It's like, just let
That's-
Yeah.
please.
That's not how
We
it
haven't
is.
gotten an order in 3 hours. Like, please.
Yeah, like you know it's slow, so it's like I don't know. They just don't trust you to like be like, okay, like it's kind of slow. Like I'll just chill out for a second.
That's not how
Yeah.
any of my jobs have been.
Bro, that's how all my jobs
especially
have been.
the
All my
restaurant.
jobs have had a lot of downtime in them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, every single one. I mean,
Bro.
other than like all
no,
of them.
no downtime.
Maybe
in this-
not
in
not
this
Kevin,
not
yeah.
shipping.
Your
but-
current job, yeah.
That's like a little bit different, but I'll get into that after. So,
Okay.
the summer camp. What else can I add? Oh, bro, the kids. I feel like I kind of got like better like kid skills maybe, like from this, like just a little bit. Like we would like say to the kids like, oh, the old lady. I don't want to drop her name, but like everyone knew it. Like, oh, the old lady. She has like a bunch of like a dungeon in the clubhouse, and then like she'll put all the bad kids in cages.
Bro, this is what you
Oh my
told me.
God.
No, all the counselors were in on it. They were like, yeah, she has like cages in the clubhouse.
It's
Like
completely
the bad kids
villainizing
go
this
in there.
poor old woman.
Oh my god.
And bro, oh my god, I didn't. Okay, I'm remembering one like really fucked up thing. I didn't participate in this, but there was this one kid. His name was Mitch. I'll name drop him.
Okay.
This one kid named Mitch, and the other counselors would say like he has a really hot mom, like to him. They would be like, Mitch, you're like your mom's like really hot, by the way. And he would like I guess it didn't really bother him that much, but it was really fucked. Like one of the counselors said to him like, Mitch, like are your mom's tits real? Like
That's crazy.
like bro, like what does he even say to that? Like he's like 10.
People would do that to Justin.
Not. They
Your
wouldn't
mom
go that.
Well,
far.
people would do it to me.
Your mom would go into the tavern? Or no, in school.
No, just.
No,
They
at
met my
school.
mom a couple times.
People did it with me about my sister.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's really fucked up for like a kid
All
that's
your
like
coworkers.
like a 16-year-old kid to be saying to like an 8-year-old, your mom's like really hot.
Wait, it was one of the children?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought you meant one of the other counselors.
It was one of the kids.
Oh.
That's so
This kid's
fucked up.
Mitch.
That is messed up.
That is so...
Like, because his mom would come to pick him up from the summer camp, and they'd be like,
Bro.
yo, your mom's like really hot.
That's
Dude,
so...
I thought that was, okay, yeah.
That's
Wait.
so
So one of the camp counselors are younger than the people.
No!
What are you
Justin,
talking, bro?
Wait,
the
what?
counselors would say it to one of the children.
Yeah, no, but he. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He confused me for a second. Okay.
And they'd be like, "Are your mom's tits real?"
Bro,
That's so fucked up.
it's kind
What
of...
do you even
It's,
say at that
it's
point?
kind of crazy, though, that they had, 14-year-olds doing that. Because it's like, it's just kids taking care of other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no one else would do it though, because it's $8 an
Yeah,
hour.
you're right.
Well, that's what all camp counselors are. They're just like high school aged kids.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like early high school.
Like,
or maybe a little late.
I guess attended like a lot of like summer camps and like sleepaway camps. All the counselors are just like real like foreigners, and they have no idea where they are, or they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god. My sleepaway camp, there would be counselors like from all over the world, but it was so fucking chill.
I've never
Like-
been to a camp.
Yeah, like bro, I got to talk.
Did they sleep with you?
Yeah, well, in the same cabin, not the same
that's
bed.
That's crazy. You would sleep somewhere for a fucking job?
Bro, that's not the job. You're actually stupid. The job.
The
isn't-
job isn't to sleep in the...
The
No,
job
but-
is to like take care of
That's
the
no
kids. Like
part of the
wow.
job is
He's
sleeping.
saying it's crazy that that you have to stay somewhere.
No,
to do
I
the
understand.
Did they at
Just
least
the way
pay?
you said it was fucking
Did-
stupid.
No.
They
what?
pay you while you
You get
sleep.
paid.
Did they at
to
least
sleep.
pay you while you sleep? Like,
Yeah, I guess. But
it's
you're
probably a
also
package
making-
deal for the whole
you're-
thing.
Yeah. You get paid like a set amount for
Yeah.
the whole like month or like 2 months of this.
Yeah.
How much do you think they made?
Way less than minimum wage. Well, think
Really?
about it. You're working 24 hours a day.
Yeah, but are you working 24 hours a day?
Not really, but it's still like
Technically,
you
yeah.
have to be there.
Kind
Yeah.
of are.
Because they're taking away time from like.
Yeah,
you.
from their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got each counselor gets like 1 full day off a week.
Okay,
which is
that's
not-
ta-
But you get to.
It's
do you
not
get to
good,
leave?
but it's not.
Do you get to go
terrible.
home?
On your 1 day, I guess.
Well, it
Bro,
depends how
Well, a
far
lot
you
of them
are.
would be
Fucked
from
up.
like literally all over the world. Like there was one counselor I loved was from New Zealand, and all of them were like Australian, New Zealand, French, Spain,
Wait, that's really interesting.
That is
UK.
interesting.
What are they
Yeah,
doing there?
bro, I
Yeah, what
I
do they?
loved
what the
all
fuck
the
were they doing there?
Australians, bro, because they
Wait,
they
why are
knew.
there?
I don't know. I think it was like
It was like,
Maybe so they could,
some
like,
kind
see the
of
city.
program where you get to like stay in America afterwards.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, for like
something like-
schooling.
Or no, for like getting a
Maybe.
visa, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah,
something
visa
like
program,
that. Like a
maybe.
work visa. I don't
So
know.
we're gonna make you a slave for like 2 months, and now you can
Yeah.
stay in America.
Yeah.
But bro, it was so fucking cool. Just
Yeah,
like,
it's cool.
cause I feel like over there in a lot of those places, they don't give a fuck about anything, so they would just let us do whatever we
Yeah.
want.
They were
Bro,
just
that
there,
sounds
they were just
so
there
chill.
for their own reasons, so they were just,
Yeah.
whatever.
They're just like whatever.
No, damn, you were there for 2 months.
I wouldn't go for the whole 2 months. I would usually go for a month.
I see. No, Justin, have you ever been to like?
Camp? No.
Neither have I. I've never,
No.
never in my life. Maybe when I was like really young, I would go to like a day camp.
But
Like
like,
a daycare-
that
a
doesn't
daycare
even
is different.
church.
That doesn't
But,
even
like,
count.
No.
Yeah,
no.
it really does.
Like
Daycare is
sleeping
different.
over someplace
that's
for like
crazy.
multiple
Yeah.
days to like
It's,
weeks.
Bro.
I think I would enjoy it.
I think it's just
Really?
weird.
You probably would.
Yeah.
I did that like a few times with Boy Scouts.
Bro,
It was
I wish,
it was pretty fun, but it was like really fucking gross at times. Like the sleeping conditions were fucked up, bro. Like you'd have to sleep in a tent, and the amount of fucking mosquitoes, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Just buzzing, trying to get in, and like you
Dude.
wake up in the middle of the night and be like, "Fucking get this shit out of here."
Yeah. The same at my sleepaway camp, but also one year it crossed over with like the cicadas,
Oh, no.
and you would not believe how many there were, like in the bathroom.
Oh.
Like we couldn't like wash our hands, like take a shower, because there's just like
dead ones like everywhere.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh,
it's a little gross.
And no one cleaned it?
They probably tried to.
Like,
Yeah.
the camp actually, or the cabin, I should say, wasn't that gross because, like, part of our day was, like, or part of, like, our morning routine that the counselors, like, force on us is to, like, clean everything.
I see.
So it wasn't that dirty, but, you know, dead bugs everywhere.
I remember coming home from that camp, and, like, after, it was just
Sleeping
1
in your
week.
bed, like,
Oh yeah, finally sleeping in my bed was crazy. But like I like took my pants off and like my entire leg was all mosquito bites.
Oh,
like
bro.
everything
God.
was mosquito bites. It was crazy.
Bro, and imagine you're unlucky enough to be, like, allergic or something.
Well,
I can't get disease.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, at that point you can't go.
You can't even go.
Yeah,
That just sucks.
bro. And the thing that really sucked about that sleepaway camp is that there was like this like store you could go to, like buy candy, buy snacks, whatever. And my mom packed me money, but I didn't know like where she put it in my bag. So for the entire trip I was like, bro, my mom didn't give me any money to buy any candy, bro. And all my friends were buying this like the sour like what they used to buy, the sour sour Gushers, and they were really fucking good, and I just wanted to buy my own so bad, but I was like, my mom didn't pack me any money. And then on the last day, I opened up like a random pocket, and there was
like
money in there.
A crisp 100.
I think it was only like $30, but still,
That's enough for.
it was enough to buy candy, bro.
10 sour Gushers.
Bro, and some of the kids would try like smoking. And we were like 10. Like they would be like, "Yo, like I'm smoking," and we would get like piece of paper and just roll it up and then like light it on fire and like put it in our mouth, and we'd be like, "Oh, I feel something."
That's so stupid.
Oh, I feel it.
That's really stupid.
We should try that.
No, you're just putting smoke in your lungs and not getting anything.
You're getting all of the negatives from smoking without any of the positives.
I like how you said pudding. Like we're putting it there. We're putting the smoke in our lungs.
You kind of are.
You are putting smoke in your lungs.
Well, but when I think of
You're
pudding,
not doing it with your hands.
No, but when I think of pudding, I think of like, yeah.
Do you have any more would you rather's or
Oh wait, no, bro, my job that I have now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to finish the survey.
Oh yeah, we'll finish this. Well, this will be the last one. So I worked at the summer camp for like 2 summers, and then the summer after that I started at another country club. And this one kind of took advantage of me. In the beginning it like really sucked cuz I was 17 and they just didn't follow like any of the labor laws like for being underage, cuz the labor laws are like you can't work more than 8 hours without a break, and it would just be 8 hours like the full way through. And I was a busser, and as a busser, I was the only one that spoke English for like a year. Like they wouldn't be able to find anyone else that was able to bus that could speak English. So I would have no one to talk to. Like I would have friends, but they were like runners. So we'd like eat our meal together, whatever, like when we came in. And then I would have to like separate. And I would just be with like people that only spoke Spanish or like French.
That was Wendy's, bro.
Yeah.
They all spoke Spanish. They were all old Spanish ladies.
You would separate?
Kind of, because the runners would be in the kitchen, like, ready to take food out, and I'd have to be outside, like, cleaning the tables and shit, and, like, I wouldn't be able to talk to anyone. Like, I learned, like, maybe a little bit of Spanish, but the thing is, there was some, like, other and they were all ladies, too. So there was, like, some ladies from Haiti, and they didn't speak Spanish or English, they spoke French.
That's really interesting.
So
how did he even get the job? How did they interview?
Oh, because they prefer like illegal immigrants. I think most of them are illegal immigrants.
So they just get paid in cash.
Yeah, they get paid less than minimum wage probably, and they work like hell, bro. I low-key feel bad for them, but I would only speak
at the restaurant that me and Justin worked at all all the employees spoke English because I don't think they would have hired, not at that place. And
No, they didn't. Some of them were very questionable.
Like who?
Like some of the cooks.
Oh well, the kitchen staff is different, but
Yeah.
the
like the
staff that they
people out-
showed to the
Yeah,
customers,
yeah.
they were all white
Very-
people.
I remember.
Kids show
Oh
any-
my god, they didn't hire my brother's girlfriend. She's
they-
like Indian.
That's really
Wait,
funny.
really? They're just straight up
I-
racist there?
I think.
Do you
so.
think they would have hired your brother?
I don't know. I mean, if we were like, oh, it's like an maybe,
Yeah,
but if it's
you,
just like,
you could get like a sibling in.
yeah, but like, I
but
got
not a
Alex-
sibling.
Yeah, so back to my country club job. So yeah, they just straight up abused me, bro. Like they didn't follow any of the labor laws for being under 18. They gave me like hella hours. It was like really confusing, and I would get yelled at too for like taking like any like breaks or like standing like anywhere like or like sitting down or anything. I would get
leaning, bro.
leaning. I would get just fucking yelled at, bro. And I couldn't speak to anyone. Like I would learn like simple Spanish just to be like, hey, can you help me, or be like, oh, more. Do you want more of this, or do we need glasses? Do we need like silverware? I would just learn that in Spanish, but that's kind of it. But bro, this one fateful day, they've moved me to be a runner, and that was like. And it's like, it's so much easier as a runner, bro. Like, I just don't do shit, and I eat all the food. I mean, there's some work to be done. It's like, it's still a job, and I still get yelled at, like,
Most
sometimes.
of it is just waiting in the kitchen. For
Yeah,
the
were you
order to
a
be
runner?
finished, and you get to eat.
Yeah, you get to eat all the food that gets sent back. And, bro, at this country club, the dishes are, like, $70.
Yeah.
It's like the highest quality, like, you can possibly get. So if someone sends something back and we get to eat it, it's like insane. Like I've probably eaten thousands of dollars worth of meals over my time. Like being
Bro,
there.
servers probably get paid so much.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, they do, bro, because they make minimum wage plus tips.
Oh, that's crazy. Why don't you try and get upgraded to being a server?
I could. That's kind of been my plan, I guess, if I stay there for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, if you stay there for your entire duration at...
You're working up the ladder.
Yeah, literally.
Work up the ladder. I don't know.
You can definitely get paid a good amount.
Can you
Well,
just ask, like, hey, is there any way?
Yeah, because if the meals are like that much, then people are probably getting substantial tips, and if they're already getting minimum wage...
Oh, no, wait.
they're
You get
probably
even
getting
more,
paid, like,
actually.
$30
You get
an hour.
You get 5% commission of every, like, order that you, like, every table that you serve as a server.
Plus tips?
Plus tips, plus
That's
full minimum
That's
wage.
great. They're probably making
Holy
like...
shit.
They're probably making like $35 an hour.
Yeah.
Like maybe on a really good day, like 40.
Well, Kevin,
Yeah,
bro,
they make,
if
like-
a dish is $70, that's 14 tips.
Let's say like
They make, like, hundreds of dollars a night.
That's crazy. It's a really good job.
That is crazy. That's a
And, like,
lot.
sometimes there's parties where they get if a server will, like, work at a party, they get 5% commission of that. Usually
of like the whole shit.
the whole shit. Usually the people don't put a tip in with that if they do a party, but like a party will be like I remember talking to this guy. It was
Wait, they won't tip?
if it's a party,
It's like
Party,
automatic
it's like
tip.
you
Oh.
pre-
if it's a
yeah.
party they won't put a
Okay.
tip. But the party was like
It's like a couple. It's like what, 20 people or more?
no, it was like I was talking to this one server. The party was like how much money? I think like maybe $5,000.
So 5%
And he got
of that.
5% of that. So and we
$250,
kept
right?
yeah. Plus, I
Not
think he had other
bad.
tables. Actually, that's not even good. Like,
That's not terrible.
I
Bro.
mean, how long were they there?
3 hours?
So
Probably.
he's
No, more than that.
So
4.
so even if they were there for 5 hours, they're making $50 an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
At that rate,
That's
really
pretty
good.
Plus, he made minimum wage on top of that.
Yeah, exactly. So you're making $63 an hour.
Well, that's
pretty
probably
good.
why a lot of like you see a lot of like older people working there, like people that are like in their 30s
Yeah.
or like 40s. Like
Yeah, it's
in the
enough money to
server.
support a family on. I mean, if your spouse is also working, and you work.
Well, that's what some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you get like hella money from being a server, and also no one yells at you.
Why?
I don't know, because for some reason the managers are on the ass of just me and like my friends, I think, because they were on my ass when I was a busser, and now that I'm a runner, they're on the ass of.
So they just don't like you.
The thing is they like us a lot. That's why they're on our ass, because they will tell us like our job is supposed to be only to take out food.
Yeah.
But whenever there's some bullshit ass task, they're like, oh, can you like clean this and like put away all the shit and like, can you grab this like shit and yeah. So they tell us to do that. Because we're the youngest ones, so we're kind of like the minions.
Yeah, that's how it was. Well, that was like in me and Justin's job description. Because we were DRAs, we were dining room assistants.
Oh my god, Alex.
What?
We had to move the table.
Oh my god! Bro,
one time, so angry.
One time,
bro, so funny.
Oh my god!
Holy
one
shit.
time,
Shit.
Wait,
he was like, "How the fuck did you do this?"
Wait, I want to hear this.
Dude. He was so amazed. He broke the wall.
One time they literally gave us an impossible task. The thing they made us do was so difficult. They gave us a table, and we had to bring it to the attic. And there was a stairwell that like curved, and the table so barely fit through this stairwell. We had to raise the table.
And it was just the two.
Yeah, we had to raise it. And it was just the two of us. It took us like an hour to get this table up. And
it wasn't an hour. We had to do like... Okay, it took the first one like 10 minutes. We're like, okay, we have a method.
No, it took way longer than
like
10 minutes for us to
to
figure it out. It took us a
I was
while.
like, you have to do this, and I have to lift it above my head.
Yeah, we had to lift it up, and then I had to grab it because we had to get it over the railing, like in order for it to fit. It was the most complicated process, and it like literally fit. If the table was a millimeter bigger, it would not have fit up the stairwell. And so we put these tables in the attic, and when they needed to get the tables down, they just could not figure it out. They were like, how the fuck did you get these tables up here?
He got so angry, he just fucking ripped it down.
They were just destroyed the wall.
These are like... He just said, fuck this. We weren't working when they had to get the tables down. I had to do it in the morning. We came in the afternoon.
Bro, imagine they made us take the tables down, too. Bro, yeah, they...
Bro, they'll just make you do anything.
No, bro, I have to do that shit too. Like sometimes they're like, yeah, make popcorn. No, the chefs will be like,
make us popcorn.
The chefs will be like, hey, can you get me like a random assortment of vegetables downstairs? I'll just be working like. I'll be like waiting for like an order, and then this chef will be like, "Hey Kevin, can you get two avocados, 4 cucumbers?"
Wait, bro, at where me and Justin work, they commonly would like give me a list and have me walk to the grocery store and buy food and then walk back and then give the food to the place. They would
run out.
Yeah, they would just run out and stuff.
It was mostly like the bar area.
Yeah. It would just be like they would need like some random assortment of items, and they'd be like, go walk to the store and get them and come back.
Wait, you should have took a picture of the credit card that they gave.
Why would I do that?
They gave us cash.
Oh yeah, usually they gave us cash.
Because they didn't trust your ass.
I guess not. Yeah, well, surely they wouldn't trust you if you just said that.
I wouldn't do that, but I've heard of people doing that.
That's funny.
This one
so illegal.
Like, no, there was this one kid I worked with he's like he got the credit card number of his frat like credit card number, and he's like he's been like I've been like ordering Amazon shit like all the time using that number.
I mean, if you don't want it like traced, you could just sell the credit card number like online to somebody for like $1,000. And then they would just take down the card.
No, but the thing is, like,
free
bro,
money,
this kid was probably ordering like maybe like $100 like a month.
That's crazy.
No,
they just didn't
like
notice.
no, it was like a very like low amount, like probably like 50 or like something like a month, like a low amount that they wouldn't know, or like if they saw it on their credit card statement, they're like, oh, we probably just needed something on Amazon. Like someone probably just needed that.
That's too crazy.
Yeah, someone probably just needed this fleshlight that this kid just ordered off Amazon.
No, but you couldn't see like.
Yeah, on the billing history, it would just say Amazon.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really funny.
When I worked at a country club, I didn't have to do like that table shit, but there was some pretty stupid things. It's like I worked at a pool, right?
Yeah.
So like they had like stuff out for the kids. They had like a ping pong table and like what do you call it when you have like the bean bags? Cornhole. Yeah,
Bro, I have
had,
a
like,
really funny
Those
story
big
after
ass wooden boards that are like 50 pounds for some reason.
Oh, the
with the hole in it for the cornhole.
cornhole.
Yeah. So, and by the pool, they have like this little ass snack shack with like the attic where all that shit goes. And at the end of the season, when they're closing the pool, we have to bring everything back up the stairs. So it's pretty similar to your story. Like, we have to bring this huge ping pong table, like, through this thin-ass staircase. And it's, like, rickety and old. Like, this building is, like, 200 years old. We have to, like, bring these huge, like, cornhole things like all the way up these stairs, and sometimes we would like drop them and they would skid all the way back down.
Bro, we literally like tried like telling like our manager that this is like no, this isn't possible, and they were like no, do it anyway. And we were just like bro, and then we came in the next day and they were mad that we were able to do it and they couldn't figure out how to get it back down.
No, they were mad that we fucked up the walls.
Yeah, we barely fucked
Yeah, we
up
barely.
the
No,
wall.
but then he really fucked up.
Yeah,
the wall.
but that wasn't us.
Yeah.
We put like a little scratch in the wall just to be able to get it through the corner.
Yeah.
But then the manager, when trying to get them back down, like just destroyed the wall.
Like, do you think that's fixed by now?
Probably not.
Dude,
nobody ever goes there.
I don't know if I want to say this.
What?
Say it.
We can always cut it out.
Okay, so basically, before like I was like done working there, right? It was like a week left at work. Do you remember like upstairs kitchen? There used to be a big pipe on the. I grabbed onto it. And I hung on it.
Uh-huh.
And the pipe went down.
Oh my god! What was it like running?
No. It didn't break. So there's just a thing bolted into the ceiling holding it. For some reason
Oh, the whole thing like moved downwards.
Yeah. Cause like I don't know. I've done it before. Like I used to do like pull-ups on there when I was bored, and I just I hung on it one day and it just fucking fell. And it fell at least like 4 inches. I was like, holy shit! And who the fuck? There was like some waiter with me. He was like,
Was it Connor?
I think it would have been Connor. He's like, just like, dude, you're leaving in like a week anyways. Just don't. They're not gonna see anything on the camera. Just leave it alone.
Oh my god, that's really funny.
So I don't know what happened with that.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
Bro.
Dude, we just can't even work here over the summer. Never came back.
I worked there for like 2 months,
Yeah.
and then that's it. I made a decent chunk of money, but yeah, for the summer.
It was good for the summer.
Good summer job.
Yeah.
Bro, at my country club, there's like a babysitting like area like downstairs for like the kids. Like if you come in, like if you're a parent and you come in and your kids are like, I don't want to sit down. They could like go play like downstairs. And one day I came in, and my boss was like, "Oh, 2 of the babysitters called out. You have to babysit today." Like, bro. Like they just give me any like fucking task.
That's really funny.
So I had to go downstairs and like.
Bro, that's like a
babysit
different
kids.
job.
It was an entirely different job.
Yeah.
If somebody gave me, if there was a job
Wait, Kevin, I have a
opportunity,
question for you.
What?
Are the cops gonna give us tickets for parking out in the street?
oh,
How late? I think if you can't park there overnight. Actually, no, but everyone does it anyway on Chest. No, you're fine. The cops.
Fine.
I've never seen a fucking. I've never seen a
Justin,
cop on.
How
this
many
road.
times have I been here? And
Out in the
parked-
street.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're fine, bro.
Okay.
The cops
okay.
don't do that here.
Okay. Some of them.
We'll pay for your ticket if
No,
you
no, it's okay. It's okay. But still,
Anyways,
I was
if
thinking about it.
if somebody like gave me a job offer that was like, yeah, we're just gonna give you random things to do, I would low-key do it.
But that's what I like. I like
It's
that
like
it's
there's
like
quests.
something
Like,
different.
yeah, like
Wait,
you have
I
a
don't know
different
if I
thing
wanna
every day.
Save this for like a different podcast. You know what? Fuck it. I wish, I pray every single day for this. Like, I wish there was just like a quest board by town hall.
I think that would
like
be
a-
awesome.
Bro, a bounty board.
Like, we're just bored and we can go out and do a quest. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Like,
can all do it
imagine-
together. Like,
yeah,
a
like we
co-op
can all like
quest.
have a party and go do a quest where
What
we're
if it's like
hanging out.
slay?
We
What if
have
it's like
nothing to do.
slay a dragon?
Yeah, slay the goblin horde or some shit. Just like go and
Yeah,
do some
Justin
bullshit.
would, Justin's
like,
girlfriend would never let him.
Bro,
do
Justin's
that.
girlfriend. Bro, no, don't slay the dragon.
No, dude, but
no.
dude, instead of like slay the dragon, just like slay the homeless people.
Slay the home.
Bro, you just name drop.
Oh
we can
my God,
breathe
bleep that
it,
shit.
bro.
No.
He said the N word.
No,
He said the N word.
this was not the N word.
Bro. But
Alright.
yeah, bro, I feel like that would just be so fun.
That'd be
There
s-
could be like levels to it. Like it could be like
You have to
Start
save,
off
like,
with
you have to,
rank
like level
E.
up.
yeah, like save a grandma's cat from a tree, and then it's like save the world.
Save the world.
Yeah, save the world.
But you get like New Jersey dollars.
Yeah,
You don't get
NJ
actual
bones.
money.
You get bones.
Yeah,
You get
it's like-
rewards points.
Doubloons.
Yeah, level 1 is like yeah, like save a cat, like save a grandma's cat, and then the last level is like make an asteroid like that's gonna end the world to go off course.
Defeat the demon
Louis, we would
king.
have to do that in your Civic, like you know that. Like,
And I would love to.
wait,
Bro.
but what if you there was quests, but there was also like you could get upgrades. Like we could upgrade your
We
Civic.
can upgrade the Civic.
Like we're like
we had
bro,
like a turret.
bro,
There's, like-
bro,
there's,
just
like,
2 more
your-
quests and we'll have enough money to get a turret on Louis Civic, bro.
Yeah, like
A flux
okay,
capacitor.
think-
the
guys.
civic skill tree.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god, bro!
Bro, just 3 more quests and we could get the hyperdrive.
Yeah,
The flux capacitor, bro.
yeah, literally.
Bro,
Why are we
Think of how much
cursed with
fun
this
we'd be
boring
having.
ass reality?
I know, right? There's-
But I think if we were born in that world, we wouldn't think of it as fun. We would just think of it as
We'd be like,
no,
fuck
it would be
this, bro.
fun.
It would be
It would
so
be
fun.
That's probably what people would do.
But like,
Yeah, I guess
if
if
your
everyone
car
was
had a
doing
skill
Yeah.
tree,
it would probably be
No, but you could
really
probably-
hard
you
to
would probably
find fun
pay-
quests.
you probably
Yeah.
pay people to like do your car
Bro.
skill tree for you.
Oh, you
That
know
would
what?
probably be a thing.
Yeah.
If it was like just like
Like
this
Elon
world,
Musk, bro, with his fucking
Yeah, with his video
account.
game.
if it was just like
Path
this
of
world,
Exile.
people would eventually just be like, work 8 hours at McDonald's for this amount of money.
Yeah.
They would just pay you less to do your job for it.
No, it
for
would
you.
eventually just be jobs.
Oh yeah, you're
Well,
right.
that's what DoorDash does. DoorDash feel like Quest because
It's
you've been doing
low-key
DoorDash.
Quest.
It's like kind of the same quest over and over though. But I like it. It's not that bad. It's really not.
Can
that
you
bad.
like listen to music? Like you listen to
Oh
podcasts?
yeah, for sure.
Well, I mean, I don't think that would be against the rules, but like, do you do that?
Yeah, I listen to music because sometimes it'll be like I have to drive half an hour from this restaurant to a house. So like, yeah. put
I
on
mean, you
music.
can just like watch a show.
no,
Not driving,
no.
driving.
Or you can listen to an audiobook.
Bro, I would
Yeah.
grind out audiobooks.
Yeah, me too.
I just grind music.
Just jerk off.
Yeah.
How-
As I'm driving.
How difficult do you think? I think I can do it.
No,
Jerk off
dude.
while you're driving.
Jerk off while driving?
Dude, you wouldn't. You
Well,
get
your horny ass
distracted?
probably could.
No, I don't
My
think.
horny ass could not drive a car.
My horny ass is never getting a driver's license, bro.
My horny ass is never getting my boating's license.
My horny ass cannot.
No! What is wrong with you?
Bro. My horny ass could not bring this table up these
My
stairs.
horny ass cannot. I don't know. Whatever. Joke
Yeah.
went too far.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that out of the pod.
Yeah,
You're
probably-
never getting hired, bro. Alright, but Louis, make sure you keep it in, though.
Oh,
And keep it
Only
safe.
Alex's.
everything's staying
No,
in.
Yeah,
only
we're
Alex's.
not-
Everything else gets bleeped except Alex's.
Everything I say.
Every time we talk, it's
Future
It's just me talking to myself.
Yo, Patreon coming soon of just Alex's version of
his full name, where he lives, and every fucked up thing he says.
If you put it on I'm okay with that. If you put it under a paywall, I'm okay with that.
We should just start the paywall now.
Do you want a percentage of it, or do you just like, or does it go to the basement?
It has to go to the basement.
It has to go to the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
It has to go to the basement fund.
Okay.
What else do we need in here?
I don't know, just
I think
decorations.
We need Louis' fucking camera.
More decorations.
Yeah.
Oh, it can go to upgrading the podcast.
Yeah, because I feel
Like,
Well, that's what all the funds that we get from here
Yeah.
are gonna do.
Yeah.
How much should we make? Like one set?
I think
Probably zero.
I think like 4 cents.
I thought you
Oh,
need
really?
10,000 to monetize. 10,000 subs.
Well, if we were monetized, we would have made 4 cents.
Oh,
so far.
okay.
Oh, we need to monetize a bit more.
Wait, no, I think we
No.
made 40.
Wait, I thought
40 cents.
I thought it was 4 cents per 1,000 views or something, like 8 cents
That's
per
Spotify.
1,000 views. Really?
YouTube is 10 views is 1 cent. Or
Oh.
no, wait, no.
Well, it differs
I don't-
from video to
Yeah.
video.
It differs a lot, but it's like 1 to 3 cents per view, I think.
No, there's
No,
way.
it is way, way less than that. It's
I
like
think it's
100
1 to
times
3
less than
cents
that.
per like 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like usually like from like 5 to like
Yeah,
not
because
8
I
Wait, let me
think
look it up.
people
per
make
1,000
like
views.
10K off of like a Mr.
Wait,
Yeah.
someone else look it up.
Oh.
I'm
I'll
recording.
look it up.
Okay.
No, because Mr. Beast makes like over 10,000 a video, but he gets
Yeah, but
sponsorships.
he'll get like a billion views.
Yeah.
Bro, we need a Jamie.
Who the hell is Jamie?
Bro, you don't know Joe Rogan?
What? There's
Oh.
no way this is true. $1 to $30 per 1,000 views.
Whoa.
Maybe
No,
you're
that
right.
makes sense because I looked up the same thing, and
That's
and
insane.
now when I look at video, no, but not really though, because if you
Wait,
look,
it says $1 to $30 or 10
$3 to
$30?
$10
Oh, per
1,000.
That is so not what he said, right?
wait,
So
3 to
that's-
10.
He said 1 to 30.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 to 10. 3 to 10.
Okay, that's still a lot.
Wait.
Because no, but that would mean
Oh wait, 1 to 30. What am I saying?
yeah.
Wait, 1 to 30?
No, 1 to 3.
That's such
1 to $30.
No, it says 1 to 30. Wait, look at
That's
not
such-
the AI overview.
That's such a wide range.
Well, it depends. Like if you're like kid friendly, you probably get all of that.
It varies
Maybe.
considerably.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
depends on the channel and like how friendly, like how like
Okay, there's a camping
advertiser
channel.
friendly.
There's a camping channel, and it said they make $23
So
per
24
1,000 views.
That's really good.
That is
RPM.
really good.
Well,
Can you
some
just- can you
YouTubers
just
share.
Farm? Can you get like bots and farm your views?
I
That's
make,
a-
I make
They
I
would
don't think
ban
it's
you.
legal.
I make $3 to $8.
It's not illegal, but they ban you.
$3 to $8 per 1,000 views. I feel like that's more average.
No, but
Okay.
a lot of YouTubers share how much they make. But
Yeah.
it's like, but I think like if you make a video that gets 1 million views, you get around like $10,000.
No.
Yeah,
There's no
That
way.
would the math
makes
makes
sense.
sense there.
because getting a video to 1 million views is probably crazy.
Well, I just so does that mean that if you get 10 million views, you're making $100,000?
So getting 10 million is like
Hard.
That, but I feel like almost all of Mr. Beast's videos have like. At
Well,
least
that's why
100
he's
million
able
views.
to
Yeah,
do-
he probably does get that.
well because he probably spends more than that.
Yeah, he
Wow,
spends a
you're
lot of
right.
money.
So
on
he's
those videos.
making millions.
Because
of
well, that's the
dollars.
only way that Mr. Beast would be able to
Wait,
afford
that's
that
like
shit.
that's like the amount of money that movies cost and
It's
earn,
getting-
like millions of
No,
dollars.
it's getting
for
to
a
the
YouTube video.
no, not million. Not
No,
even-
it would be more than
but
that.
but Mr. Beast's videos are like getting to that level
Yeah.
where it's like, well, now he does like the
Charity,
Amazon Prime thing,
Yeah.
but it's like the Squid Game one
Bro,
costs
have
like
you
1.2
guys seen
million.
that shit? It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I saw
what
the
do you mean,
first
like
episode.
crazy, like production wise, or crazy, like
Both.
content wise?
And it's still
More
just
crazy production.
it's still just
Yeah.
Mr.
Just
Beast
the
and like
fact that
Chandler
it's, like,
and it's just like a big ass production.
Yeah. Chandler's still there, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know.
I think he is. You remember when he was just like the stupid one in the videos?
Now he turned into a girl.
What?
No, that's Chris.
No, that's Chris.
And
I don't think Chris.
Wait, what happened to Chandler? What happened to Chandler?
Chris is gone.
He's just normal now. He's
He's the same ass guy.
He's the same guy.
He's not stupid anymore, or is he still stupid?
No, he's still like stupid, but it's like fun.
It's like for the video.
Yeah, it's just his, like the character he puts on.
Wasn't one of them like a pedophile?
Chris.
What was
the
he
one that
actually?
turned into a woman?
And became
was
a
it
pedophile.
alleged or is it?
No,
confirmed?
it was like confirmed.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think
because he used to have like child porn like in his room. Like they pulled up old videos, and he had like child porn just in his room.
That's crazy. Like what?
Just
like,
in the
like a
videos?
printed out picture of it hung
it was
up on
like
the wall.
It was like drawn. It was like drawn stuff, and he had it hung up.
Oh,
on
it's
his
like
wall.
one of those like weird animation.
Oh,
people.
was it like lolly hentai and shit?
No.
Yeah, he had like
The
lolly on his
shit that
wall.
Gilmore
in, like,
watches.
videos.
Yeah, exactly.
And he also
We
would
gotta
like
beat that.
talk to kids. And
That's
he got
weird.
caught, and that's like why he's like off.
Okay, well that makes sense. If you're working with a pedophile,
It's not good when you're trying to, produce
grow a
content for
business.
little children.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you're trying to make a game show.
Yeah, it's not that good.
When you're trying to make anything,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a cake or something.
yeah.
What?
Please be ironic, bro. He said when you're trying to make a cake.
When you're trying to like cook.
Okay, I thought it was funny, but I guess
I don't
Well,
understand.
I just don't think.
I
they
said-
heard.
I
don't think
said-
they heard me.
I said when you're trying to make anything, it's
Oh,
not
so-
good to be
that's
working
so
with a
stupid.
pedophile. And Louis went, yeah, like when you're trying to make a cake.
That's so stupid.
Bro.
Bro, the oven, bro!
Oh my
Dude,
God.
the house! The house!
Bro, okay. At some point, we're gonna have to cover stories like that.
Yeah.
I'm
point.
okay for
No,
me.
wait, I think there should
you-
be one episode dedicated to all of that. Like,
Put on the Patreon.
No, like one episode.
Oh wait, you
yeah,
saw
I didn't-
more?
I haven't-
Oh, yeah,
I
you
haven't
need
read
more.
the- I have
Bro.
more.
Let's do Justin.
I
and
have
then-
more.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
and then-
I have like two more that we didn't really mention.
Okay, go.
Okay, mention
So
them.
first one, I guess it's like sort of like the same situation as Alex's like dad's thing.
Oh.
But like, I was in his basement all day at his office, just sorting through like files of just like thousands upon thousands of like pages of paperwork.
Well, you were at your dad's
Yeah.
office. Yeah.
So I had to like take like these thousands of papers, try to find the earliest date, see if they're over 7 years old, and then shred it all.
Oh my god.
Why?
Because after 7 years, like all the paperwork you just have to throw it out.
So he just had this task that he was putting off.
Yeah,
And
and
he
he's
was
like,
like,
yeah,
go
there was
do
like
it.
paperwork that was like 20 years old.
That's
he,
crazy.
He was like, fucking do it.
Wait, did you ever read any of it?
I read some of this
Was it just
stuff.
boring shit?
It's like all like HIPAA work. It's a bunch of like motor vehicle accidents because like that's most of his clients. Like people like get hurt.
Yeah.
They have to
Oh,
get
is he a
adjusted.
lawyer
He's a
or
chiropractor.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was that, and then like recently, I guess I still work from like, dude, he has like this iron railing in front of his like office, right? And for some reason he like cheaped out. He didn't want to get the aluminum, so like after like a couple years, it starts to rust. And dude, during the summer, I had to be painting that like railing with like acrylic paint for like 4 hours or 5 hours a day in like the 90-degree weather.
Many
what
days
do you mean?
did
What
it
do you mean
take
a day?
you?
No, dude,
Was it outside?
I had to do like multiple. Yeah, it was outside. I had to do
Multiple
multiple
coats.
Why was
layers
it
of
outside?
coats, and it was just
That's just where the rail.
yeah.
was.
It's the rail was.
Oh wait, I thought it was for. Okay, wait.
No, it was the railing
I
outside.
thought it was for like chiropractor.
Oh,
no,
for
no,
that.
no.
He bends people over the railing.
No, I had to like clean it. I had to like sand it down with like this like stupid like little like sandpaper.
Did you enjoy doing it?
No, it was.
No?
Like, you think I would enjoy 90-degree weather?
I mean, obviously it
The
was
sun beating on my back.
But it's like a interesting task to do. You get to do all the different parts of it and see like the finished product. Did it come out nice?
The finished
Yeah, the
product,
thing
bro.
is-
You painted like a rail.
I painted a rail, yeah. I mean, it looks nice now, but like, dude, my sister.
Bro was so satisfied with that railing.
Yeah.
Was
It's
did you make
stupid.
your dad happy?
I guess so.
How much were you paid?
It was like minimum wage.
Oh.
This is pretty good.
Did you get to like listen to music at least?
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
for a
Why would he not be able
thing
to
is-
listen
okay,
to
thing
music?
is- my
Being able to listen to music or like a
It
podcast
helps.
or like an
It really
audiobook
helps.
while
It
doing
really
your
helps.
job
Yeah.
makes it like a million times better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyways, my
minimum.
sis-
Sorry.
wait, you go first.
Minimum wage to a kid is like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
now.
It's like 6 figures.
Yeah.
Minimum wage. I mean, it's like
When you turn like before the
if
age
you're
of 18,
not, if you don't have to pay for
Anything.
housing or food, like of course it's just
No, but like
you don't have to worry about anything.
when you're like
but-
10 years old, if you get like a $20 bill, it's like, oh shit.
bro, yeah, and you're like, I
Fucking
can buy
rich.
2 Steam games
Yeah.
or one like good one.
It's not even that.
I saw how I
$20
felt
will even get you that far.
when I was a
Well, not
kid.
anymore.
Anytime I got money, I would just instantly put it in my savings.
You were
I-
stupid,
I
bro.
never
You were
touched
stupid.
any of my money.
Dude, you started to save? What are you?
Bro,
lunatic?
But when I was a kid, I would immediately spend everything on like Xbox or Steam.
That's how you know Kevin was just
When I was like really
No, because my parents wouldn't let me save. Like my parents would save for me. It was like really stupid.
No, my parents
They take
didn't do
half.
anything like that.
They would take half of all the money I got and
Oh.
just save it.
When I was
Okay.
like really young, I would like buy like gems on like my
That's
singing
fucking
monsters.
stupid,
Or
bro.
so, bro, one time I got a hold of the password for my like dad's credit
No.
card, and I spent like $100 on like my singing monsters gems.
Did he get to cancel it?
Yeah, but
I
I
did
was
the
able to
same-
keep the gems.
I did this.
Well,
same
yeah,
thing
you could
with
just
Temple
call
Run.
I
Yeah.
did that and they deactivated my account.
No, really?
Yeah.
For what? For what game?
It was like you know, like Boom Beach.
It was
Oh
Boom
my
Beach.
God.
Boom Beach.
Yeah.
Why Boom
Supercell-
Beach
Bro,
of all
Supercell
games?
I don't know, but they just destroyed.
Wow,
my
they
account.
just got rid of it.
Because
Yeah,
your
that's
dad,
so-
you bought it and then your dad canceled the charge.
Yeah, I canceled the charge or something, and I guess they just deactivated.
There-
No, my dad canceled the charge on my Singing Monsters purchase, but I was just able to keep the gem.
Well, yeah, because if you just, well, you could do that with anything.
I guess
If you
so.
buy something and then you call your credit card company and say, "I didn't fucking buy that," you get to keep it, and then
this
they-
is a loophole.
well, not really because
Well, you
it's-
could
get
do it like
patched.
one time.
Yeah.
you can't do it too much, and like sometimes you have to provide like proof, like
How do you prove that you didn't buy something?
Screenshot of your My Singing Monsters Island.
screenshot of you with 0 gems. No, you have to prove that like
My island
Or,
is
like-
still shit, bro.
I don't know. You have to like provide something. I
Send
think.
your credit card company a picture of your My Singing Monsters Island. Say, bro, I have no gems.
Yeah.
There's like some sort of process, but like, and you can't do it too much.
It's the hack.
Well, obviously you can't do it too much.
Okay.
But that's why credit cards are the. Bro, imagine if that was on your dad's debit card though. You would be fucked.
Yeah, what do you can't do anything. about
That's
that.
why you have to always spend on credit card, bro.
And also to build credit score.
Yeah. Do you guys have credit cards?
Not old
No,
enough.
I'm not old enough either.
You're selling.
Used to be-
I'm not old enough.
You're selling.
I'm going to get one as soon as I turn 18,
Yeah,
and I'm just gonna buy everything on my credit card.
Yeah, and bro, you get money too
Yeah,
if
well,
you spend a certain
like,
amount.
you get like rewards.
You get rewards, but most credit cards will give you a
What do
A
you have a
bonus.
credit card?
yeah.
What like kind of credit card is it?
Chase. I don't want to pull it out,
Oh.
but it's actually I could pull it out, but like
what
down
kind
here.
of rewards do you get?
I get hella rewards.
Do you, what? But like for what?
That's cool.
For like, do you get like gas or like cash back? Or
So it's 1%
Travel
on
points.
1% on everything, 2% on like some
1%
shit.
on everything. That's actually pretty good.
Most credit cards are 1% on everything like base.
Yeah.
2%. I think it's like 2% on like groceries or whatever.
Yeah.
And then 3% on restaurants, like food, shit like that. And then Chase has like rotating bonus categories where you get 5%. So like
Oh, that's a really interesting.
it's like every quarter it'll rotate. Like I think this quarter it's like 5% back on Amazon. Like
Oh,
McDonald's. One
interesting.
time was McDonald's.
Oh
bro.
my God.
5% cash back on
One-
McDonald's.
I think during like September. I think like September, like somewhere around there for that like 3-month period.
So-
when we went crazy at McDonald's, it was 5% back at McDonald's.
So how does it work? Is it like, do you pay 5% less,
No.
or do you get the
No,
money
you
like
get
at
it
the end of
back.
the year?
you get
I
points.
see.
No. It like in your Chase app, it'll build up points,
I see.
and
Points.
Yeah.
What do you do with the points?
And
You could either redeem it for cash
Oh, I see.
or redeem it for
Like traveling and
redeem
stuff?
it for travel, get
Okay.
less, or you get like a better deal.
Yeah.
Or you could redeem it for like gift cards, and it'll be like if you could spend $8 worth of points, you get a $10 gift card.
$10 V-Buck gift card.
It'll be, but the gift cards are always like fucking stupid. Like,
yeah.
like oh, like fucking.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah, a TGI Fridays gift card. You spend $9 and get a $10 TGI Fridays gift card. It's like, it's stupid.
That's so stupid.
But bro,
Ever.
but also the best part about the credit card is when you first get it, you will get like $300.
Oh, what?
Because yeah, if you spend
Like
like
a sign-up reward?
yeah, you
like,
get a sign-up
bonus.
bonus. Like with mine, it was like spend $500, get 200, I think.
Yeah. I feel like the thing
So-
is with credit cards, you have to be really careful about overspending.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like you're benefiting from the people that are irresponsible. Like all the
Yeah.
rewards that you get are people that are just in
Yeah,
credit card
it's just
debt.
a little harder because like if you're using a debit card and you overcharge it, like it's just not gonna work. Like it's
Yeah, it
fine.
won't
But
go
if you're
through.
using a credit card, you spend too much, you're just like fuck.
Well, I mean they have limits too.
Yeah,
But
true.
But it's like still very easy to overspend.
Yeah.
On it, and especially if you're just tapping your phone, like it doesn't even feel like you're.
Yeah, you're not
using
even
money.
thinking about
Just
it.
tap, or you just go online. It's like, oh, your credit card's saved, purchase.
Yeah, literally.
And it's.
You don't even have to put anything in. You just
Yeah.
click the button to purchase it.
I hate that shit.
I mean, it's convenient, but it's also like
It's convenient.
it's
but
like a psychological
spend more.
trick. It's like the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
it's been well over an hour, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Should we
Yeah.
cut off this episode?
I think we should wrap it
Do
up.
we have an
now.
outro?
Yeah, we have to have like an outro music, and like we all have to sing usually.
What
I'll
song?
make some music.
Oh, you should.
Oh, you should
Yeah.
make an intro and an outro.
Louis,
Yeah.
are you gonna use this channel to like promote your music? You
could.
definitely
if,
should.
If you're like doing the intro now,
Yeah, you can even play like
this is new by me,
background
by the way,
music. We
guys.
can make like chill background.
You should definitely shout out your SoundCloud, and like if we have a decent amount of subscribers, like do that shit.
But then he's also showing his identity, is he?
No, well, definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
No, bro.
You'd be under, like,
You have to
areas.
do that if you want to be like serious with music. If
Yeah.
you have an audience, you should.
I mean, I don't
Let's
see
do
what the problem with showing our identity is as long as we don't give.
Oh wait,
like-
let's end it first.
Yeah,
and we'll talk
it's
about
okay.
it. Okay. Yeah. This is about. I don't fucking know what to say.
Yep.
This has
Uh,
been episode 3 of our basement podcast. We still don't have a name.
I think the Basement Podcast.
It doesn't
think
even
that's
matter.
simple,
At
I
this
think.
point.
Maybe
It
we'll
doesn't really
keep it.
matter.
Maybe we won't.
2007 Honda Civic Podcast. The Civic.
Civic
Yeah,
Cast.
Civic Cast.
That's about it. Hope you enjoyed listening. You guys got any more words?
Nope.
No.
Good.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Bye, guys.
Okay.